All right, so we are back for another episode of Let's Switch Gears. In this episode, we have Michele. Okay, could you tell me how to pronounce your last name?
Okeyemi.
Okay, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
super
we
sis.
have Michele Okeyemi, and most of you know her from her very viral meme now. That's been going around all over social media. I'm sure you recognize her face. So I'm very happy to have you on. Yeah, right. I am very happy to have you on today. I'm very excited to get into a lot of things. But first things first, how are you?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just recovering from being sick, but I'm doing better
Oh,
now.
okay. Was it COVID or it was just like,
Yes. Oh my God. That's my first time
oh,
ever having it. Ever.
really?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's a lot of people that were lucky enough to get through the pandemic without it and then boom. But
Yeah.
it's making a comeback. So gotta,
Literally. Yeah.
yeah.
My sister goes to school, so she be bringing out every and anything.
Oh, yes. Yep. My
I
friends,
love it.
her kids, they came home with COVID too. It's
Oh,
running crazy in schools.
mm.
Yeah. So, how you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. First things first, I want to hop into your social media journey. Could you take me to when this started?
Oh, my social media journey. So, like, just TikTok in
Hmm.
general, or just social media in general?
I mean, when you started like posting content and actually started to take it seriously, or was it just something that you was just like, I'm just bored and let me just post some shit and, you know?
It kind of started like that. I mean, I was always a funny person, so I kind of knew like if I really like put my effort into it, that it would
Yeah.
do well. But I think 2022 is when I really started to take it serious and where it really started to pick up for me. Uh,
Hmm.
but I was posting like I had posted my first YouTube video in 2020, and that did super well. And then like my first
Mm.
real actual video was like 2021, but I wasn't really gaining a lot of followers from that. Like honestly, until like 2023 was when I really started to gain followers. I
Yeah.
didn't really I used to like have like okay videos, but it was not like, oh, everybody following me after that video. But I
Yeah.
think after a while when I started being more consistent, that's when people were like, okay, she here to stay, and then they will follow and things like that.
Okay. So, what was it like when you started to see that your videos were gaining traction and more people were getting eyes on you? What were you feeling in that moment?
I I was thinking like Ellen DeGeneres was gonna call me up. I thought like the money was gonna come flowing in. But
Shit.
honestly, when you first get viral, you just expect like big things to happen. Like, you know, your emails supposed to be blowing up. But no, it's just
Yeah.
people
It's
spamming
just a
you talking about
random.
some this hot 18-year-olds next to you in your corner. Like, who even signed me up for this
Yeah.
stuff? Like, it opens you up to a lot of like crap, but you honestly think you're gonna start making money. Honestly, I haven't really even started making money from social media until like maybe this year. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but I also expected I don't know, people to reach out and want to collab with me and do things, but more so
Hmm.
it was more like, oh, I see you doing your thing. Like, I don't even want to ask you for nothing. I was like, what? But
Really?
people are really like shy to ask for like collaborations or do stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of see like, oh yeah, you doing your thing. I see you. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, literally.
Have you reached out to anybody about collaborating? Or
Oh yeah, yeah. Eventually, I
yeah.
started to do that. So I'm supposed to be collabing with Tanner Tane.
Oh,
Tanner
okay.
Tane, yeah, that's my. I love him so much. I seen him at the
Yeah.
DNC earlier. We were supposed to do a collab back then, but we was partying too much. But yeah, I was supposed to collab with him. Also really wanted to collab with Sabrina Breyer. We've been supposed to do that, but she's so busy. So many
Yeah.
people that I have collabed with though. I've collabed with. Oh, I'm trying to think. It's been a while. Oh, Vel TV. I've collabed with him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Kiari. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta run in before shit starts blowing up. That's why I was like, let me just reach out to you and see if you'll respond because I know there's gonna come a point where it's gonna be so much emails to go through and so much stuff to, go
hmm
through. So I'm like, let me just shoot my shot now.
Yeah, and I always like to give people a chance because I feel like I always wish somebody gave me a chance. It's so many like comedians, big comedians right now that like
Hmm.
be putting me on or be like, oh yeah, I said your name in this film. And I'm like, wow, you ain't really have to do that because they didn't get no money from it or nothing. But just the fact that they did it's like, okay, now I got to pay it forward. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. How old are you?
I'm 25. Ooh,
Oh, okay.
cancel that out.
Is that supposed to be old or something?
No, it's not even that. You know what it is for me is because two things happened. One time when I started doing the brand deals, I mean not the brand deals, yes, when I started wanting to do brand deals, I remember it was this eye cream thing they wanted me to do, and I had to be over a certain age, and I didn't know that. I thought like once you're over 21 it's good, and so I told them, oh, you know what, actually, and I was like, what? So I'm like, y'all didn't even know my age until I told you, and I didn't even have to tell you to. I don't even know why I put that on the address when they supposed to send me something. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't put my age there. Like they didn't even ask me for that, but I was like, oh, they probably need all this information. You don't need
Yeah.
date of birth for when somebody sends you something. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm not telling like, but yeah.
No, I
It's like
asked because
public and stuff, but I just
yeah. Oh, well, okay. So when I was, doing my little research,
mm-hmm.
it's not too much about you, like personal info about you,
Oh really?
but there's a website called Famous Birthdays. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
heard of it. And you're on there. I don't know if the information is accurate, but it says you're a Gemini. Is that
Yes, I
true?
am. May 23rd.
Okay, okay. And it does say you're 25. So they did
Yeah.
get the yeah. So they
Yeah,
got
it's
that
out
right.
there. I just be like, what are you doing with that information? Like, when people ask it, but yeah.
Yeah. The reason I was asking your age is because I wanted to know if you were in school or if you went to school or if
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
something, yeah, if this is something you always wanted to do, or was it kind of like do you have like a backup plan? Like what was that like from 21 till now? What was going
Oh,
on?
okay, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, when I started doing this, I was in school. I was at Chapman University, which is in California,
Mm-hmm.
and it was I was doing this at the same time I was in my dorm. So if you go to my old videos, like it's like, oh, you got a silver fridge and a
Mm.
little island. That was my dorm. That was not my house, but because I was in my dorm doing it. But it was hard to do it consistently because it's like you'll get a good video in, and then it's like midterms and
Yeah,
busting
and you
you. Yeah.
can't
And then I
focus.
was studying
Yeah.
like business and computer science, so
Mm.
it's like
Did you
computer.
were you like interested in that?
I didn't really wasn't interested. I wanted to do comedy. I wanted to do film, but it's African parents. Just that
Okay.
and just black people in general. Like, oh no, backup plan, backup plan, backup plan, and they harness
Mm,
that into your brain to the point where like you were so focused on the backup plan, you ain't never even do the first plan.
what you exactly? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so eventually, I think when I graduated, I didn't have no job or nothing. So 2022, most of that time I was unemployed. I had just moved back to New York,
Mm,
and I remember just I was able to post videos consistently, and it started taking off like as soon as I got my job because I got my job at the ending of the year, and which was in cybersecurity, and that really took
mm,
off. So I mean, but my plan was always do comedy.
yeah.
Always do comedy, always do, but I didn't know where the skits would take me though. That's the thing
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think I want to be an influencer, but I do want to make content. I do want to do the comedy. I do want to do stand up. I do want to do the films, things like that.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like show that stuff in my platform, like with the recent teaser video or even with the
Mm-hmm.
Cleotrapa like documentary series. Like I do
Yeah.
like that film aspect of it. And I did started taking classes at UCB, which is a comedy, comedic type of, a comedic school. So
Yeah.
UCB, Upright Citizens Brigade. I started taking it earlier this year. Another comedian recommended to do it, and I started doing it. And I had my last class like August 17th. So
Mm. Oh,
I'm
okay.
still gonna probably take some more, but it's expensive.
So what are you learning? Like, are you learning? Is
Oh,
it kind
like
of like those improv classes where you kind
yes,
of?
it's improv.
Oh, okay. I
It's
see.
improv, and I'm gonna do sketch because I realize. I mean, when you have to work in a group, because I am trying to do my own show,
Mm-hmm.
start a show, and I realize when you work in a group, you do have to learn how to collaborate and all that stuff. And me is more just, oh, this is a great idea, let's film it, and it's just me doing it behind the scenes, doing the
Mm-hmm.
second person, third person. Whereas when you're in a group, you gotta pitch and come to a compromise. Oh, I don't think this is funny, or maybe you should do this. And
Yeah.
so that's what I guess sketch is teaching me now, because the writing, the pitching, and then the acting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that like the hardest thing you've had to adjust to in like this whole comedy journey, like learning how to collaborate and, you know, taking other people's ideas and see how you can kind of put in your own as well?
Not really, because improv helps with that a lot. I feel like the hardest thing has
Mm.
been the stand up. Oh my God, that is so.
So I was gonna get to that. So you recently tweeted that you tried stand up and you said that you bombed. Did
Yeah.
you actually bomb or was that just like you in your head?
Okay, it was me in my head, but also I think what it was, I'm very critical of myself. Like I got to be the
Hmm.
funniest thing out, like, or if it's
That's
not funny.
honestly, but that's what having immigrant parents will do to you. It'll
Yeah,
make
true, 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 true.
you super critical of yourself.
Of
So yeah, I
yourself.
get it. Yeah.
And so, are you? Your parents are immigrants?
I'm Jamaican, so I get it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. But yeah, it's just very. I was just very critical of myself. It's so funny because Vel was like literally like after I did it with Vel TV. He's on the creator.
Hmm.
It was 2 shows. In the first show, after I did this opening, I just like ran to like the back room where like all the actors was at, and he was like they was scared they was gonna find me over there like just hanging or something because I was so.
That's not funny, but
It was like that's how dramatic I was being. Like it was like
yeah.
that was, but he was like it wasn't even that bad. It was just me like I think what it is when you come in strong and you end off like it hurts more than if you came on
Mm.
like and everybody you're like you know what okay like she getting
Let
some
me,
laughs
yeah,
because I came on so strong and then
yeah.
like oh the joke's not working let me still do it and I'm like yeah where you guys from and then somebody's like well we're in Chicago girl
Yeah.
and then I'm like joking around, and somebody's like, "Hey, what's your TikTok, girl?" And I said, "Oh, this is the worst review I'm ever gonna get in my life." So it was just,
So, but that's like, okay, so a lot of comedians do that. They do like crowd work. Was
mhm.
that something that you like tried your hand at when things started going left, where you're like, shit, you're like, where are y'all from?
I
You know, like,
did, but then like also I have to realize like when it's different when you do like an open mic night, right, or like a
mm-hmm,
comedic show. People don't come for like certain comedians. They just coming to see the show. They just coming for a laugh.
yeah,
Whereas where it's somebody else's show, they just want to see that person. So
yeah.
on top of me, and it was running a little late. Like, who the hell is Vel? Like this is a big so I'm in the front and I'm seeing this. I'm like, and and I'm just like looking at her like say it. So it's just making me like, oh my God, let me just get out of here. So I was doing crowd work and it started to go well, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just let Vel come on because that's what they really
Mm,
want. But the second show, which happened like literally 2 hours after, I was so done with everything. I was over it. I think I just took a shot and I was like, I don't even
that'll
think
do
I.
it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even care no more. Like, I already bombed the first one. I'm not saying this material again, like this script. I was getting there. I'm like, man, I'm tired of Chicago. I'm like, this the hood. They like, no. Going in,
Mm-hmm,
I'm like, so how this not the hood? They're like, and they like we like going back and forth. So that was a
mm-hmm,
bit more entertaining, like just doing strictly crowd work, and it was
mm-hmm.
making it more funny. And I was like, man, Chicago. Um, every security guard here flirting with Vel, like they all gay, like what's up? Like I'm just talking my stuff. And they
Yeah,
really like that. So that made me like, okay, but still I don't want to be that comedian that just comes and just, decide
only
to like
does. Yeah, yeah,
come
yeah.
with no jokes. I just did that simply because it was like, okay, the jokes wasn't working. You might as well just riff and raff with them. Which worked, but I probably
Mm-hmm.
that takes a level of confidence that, like I'm done. But after that show, I felt like a comedic high. Like I just wanted to go out there and do it again. Like I felt like I could punch somebody in the face and make it funny. Like that's how
Mm-hmm.
like you get a high where it's like, oh, everything you do is
You
funny.
can
Like
do,
you can
yeah.
just turn it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was feeling that after a while. So I really did like that one because I feel like if I just ended with the first one, yeah, it
It
was
would
a
have been a
bad.
bad look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, look, that was so you did two, right? And those were like the first two you've ever done, right?
Well, I had did
So,
something else like probably a week before, but it was more like characters. Like I
okay,
do
I
different
see.
characters. So it wasn't really stand up, but it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
character.
yeah.
But it was just
So, how do you like prepare for something like that? So, you have like a notebook or something, you write your jokes down,
so that's
or
another thing
yeah.
too, is even trying to prepare for it. So like I did another show in Harlem, I think September 7th or 8th. It was around like Sunday, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And preparing for that, it's just hard because I guess that was literally right after the Chicago show. The Chicago show was like the
Mm-hmm.
27th, and I just came back to New York, and I had to like write something totally new. I think for me, it's just finding what works. Just start very small, and I think it's because I kind of started bigger than most people. I'm starting with 10-minute sets, whereas
Yeah.
most people just start with 5-minute sets at an open mic, and they come to say a little something. So okay,
Mm.
that worked, and then they do another 5 minutes, and you're like, hey, they're really liking this, and then you mix the two 5 minutes together,
And then
and then you
yeah,
have a
it
ten
gets
minute
bigger.
set.
Yeah.
Then 10-minute set does well, and you do another 10-minute set, and then you mix it, and you get a 20. But me, it was just straight to the 10-minute sets, and
Mm-hmm.
even learn how to time yourself. I think that was a lot for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed like when you said you were kind of like burnt out by the end, it seemed like maybe the pacing was like a little off. The first show, yeah.
the first show, time could go so slow or so quick, you know? If you're
Yeah,
doing bad, it's like, oh my
it's going
God, get
slow.
me over here. But
Yeah.
if you're doing good, it's like, oh man, I could have did
I could
like
stay here
16
longer.
more
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that. So the Harlem show, it wasn't bad. The crowd was tough. But the way I wrote that stuff, it was very last minute because what I'll do is I'm such an overthinker. I want to think for the audience. I want to think for the host, this and that. I'm like, you get this joke, and I'm like over explaining the jokes. Like they got the first punchline, Michelle. You don't even gotta go even further. Or sometimes I want to be super truthful, like super realistic. Like, well, that
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen technically to me. It happened to somebody. And they're like, I'm just saying damn joke, just make people laugh. They don't really care. They're not gonna go look it up,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And just even talking to Val, and Val was just like, you know, like just keep it short, because when I have wrote the jokes out too, you'll have a joke in your head and then you perform it, and it's like, oh, this a long joke, like this a long
Mm-hmm.
punchline, like,
Like,
and I hope
yeah.
it's worth it, you know, because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, like you said, a 2-minute joke, but the punch, you only got like one laugh out of it. Was it a really good laugh? So it's just open
Mm-hmm.
with that. I'm still learning, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a journey. But I do think it's interesting. I think a lot of Instagram has, ever since the pandemic especially, I feel like Instagram has became really saturated with like a lot of skit comedians, like comedians doing skits. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times they'll say that, you know, it's very hard to transfer that funny to a stand-up. Like everyone that does skits can't do stand-up and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a transition, but the fact that you're even like taking classes for it, like that's
Mm-hmm.
you're doing more than a lot of people. You be surprised. So yeah, it's honestly it's a process. You'll get there. But for now, the skits are hilarious. Um can we talk about how do you feel? How does it feel to be considered as one of the biggest sociologists of the digital age?
I don't even think I could say it. It's funny that people say that. They're like, oh, she's an anthropologist or she's social.
Yeah.
Well, School of Juicy, somebody said that, and I was so weak. Um, Honestly, it's funny because people, I guess people don't see themselves in the way that I see them. I just feel like I see so many archetypes of people. Like, even when I'm dealing with somebody, I'm like, oh, I just know you that type of person. Like, you just go in the house with no shoes on. Like, you just so this, you
Yeah.
like you so perform. You know, like it's just certain people just are certain archetypes to me. And when I first started making skits, I didn't think people was gonna get half of the jokes. Like, I'm like, oh, this is such a niche group, and then
Yeah.
everybody likes it, and I'm like, wait, y'all know this
Hmm.
person too? And it's so funny how these same people are just like in different, like moments of our lives. Like, I don't know. So I always thought that was so funny that people consider me a sociologist, because I guess I take the most mundane stuff and I'm like mundane, if I'm saying it right.
No, yeah,
And
it's fine.
just elaborate on it again, because I'm
Yeah.
bad with words.
Oh,
I'll put it.
same. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
me.
I grew up hearing my mom mispronounce words, and so I used to think that was how words were
Same. Me with
pronounced.
oregano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it's not that?
No, it's some.
What is
It's
it?
oh, shit. Is that oregano? Oregano.
Oh, oregano. I know I do say oregano.
Yes, me too. And it's so bad.
I
It's
do
bad.
say
And I used to read a lot.
oregano.
I used to read so
Yeah.
much words. And then when I finally had the chance to say them, they like, baby, that's not it.
That's not how it is. And I'm
Yeah, I'm
like,
just like,
damn. I'm like, I promise I'm not stupid. I just didn't
yeah.
know.
I just exactly. It's English. It's not.
Yeah. So where do you find all these people? Are these like people that have been in your life or people that have been in the lives of people you know, like somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody like that. Like, where do you find these people?
I think also what it is too, in I wasn't the most popular person in like middle school or high school. High school, I was just very funny. I've always been very funny, but I wasn't the most popular. And I remember like when you try to make someone laugh, you have to understand them and what they will find funny. And I just remember like I have a lot of friends that were just like pick me's, but I always thought it was weird, but I would never call it
Yeah.
out. Or,
Yeah.
just a lot of people that lied. And I feel like I was a bit of a liar too. I'm trying to remember.
I was definitely lying about stupid shit when I was young. Yeah.
Like, oh, my mom said she gonna buy me these shoes and she didn't really buy it. But my
Yeah.
mom would lie to me, be like, okay, I'm gonna get it for you. And then it's like, okay, did you wash the dishes? And it's like, mommy, you've been saying that for 2 weeks. So I didn't lie to people at home.
Yeah.
But I think mostly it is my friends. It is my friends. It's my friends. It's also just I used to be in a lot of different friend groups. You know when you're never in one friend group but you hang around them. I used to be that type of friend. Like nobody was close to me, but I'm in the friend group. I'm chill. So I'm just realizing people and noticing them, and I'm just like, oh, like you guys are such this person. And I always thought it was funny how they would act because I would like mimic it when I get home. Like when you do that like maladaptive daydreaming. And I used to like just play out scenarios in my head. And I was like, you know what? Let me just film that. Let me just film that. And then that's when it took off.
Yeah. So then, okay, so now we got to talk about the ultimate video, the ultimate viral video, that girl who is too woke. You got to walk me through that because those people do exist. I actually know somebody like that. And it's very annoying because it's like, okay, well, can't we talk about both? Can't we be worried about, what's going on in the country and also what's going on with Diddy or whatever? Can't we be worried about,
Yes.
So those people that feel like you can only focus on one thing, very, very, very annoying.
It's funny because I think I kind of got that character from like when I used to be on Facebook. And I used to be like a social, like my first thing with social media was like the social justice warriors. Like when we all got woke, we was annoying as heck. Like we was like, oh, Black Power and all this other stuff. Like for the first, and then it's like, girl, I'm exhausted to hear myself. So and it's also like, girl, I'm like 15. What am I talking about for real? I don't know how to. I'm like, go out there and fight for your rights. Like, babe, listen.
All I could do is really contribute a couple tweets. I could probably donate to some GoFundMe's, but when I was that young, like I wasn't outside. I wasn't finna. My mom was not letting me go outside to go protest. Literally. That was not happening.
She wasn't gonna let me go outside just to go to the store, like just
to
pick up.
So damn sure not that.
Juice, so yeah. But I remember like I used to argue with all these people online and all this other stuff. And I was like, damn, it was really exhausting. And I just remember I was seeing that same parallelism in them Forex people. Oh my God, like we would be talking about everything. Oh, it's so funny I could talk about this, but when I ask you how to get money, I'm like, are you sick?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And then I used to, and I just, so I remember that one person that's too woke because I was gonna do the one person that's like always talking about money, like, oh, like y'all instead of getting a bag and but I felt like I already did that person, so I'm like, let me just do the too woke character, and I thought people was gonna take it a little bit like, because I don't know, I feel like the word woke has like went through a lot of transformations. Before it used to be like Grand Rising Queen,
very like Hotep adjacent,
yeah, you won't get your period if you would eat vegan and all this other stuff, and then it transformed to like kind of like a slur against like people, like a black person being a pilot, and they be like, oh wow, JetBlue is too woke, yeah, but wokeness used to mean like, okay, like now everything got to be a whole summary, it got to be a paragraph, you got to talk about the politics of this and the binaries and this and that. And so I always thought that was like funny, like people can enjoy laughter, and this is also, that's older people too. When they don't understand the joke, and that's the problem.
They just gotta, or even when you're trying to show your parents something funny that you saw on your phone, and then they turn it into a lecture. Like, okay, girl, never mind.
It's like, just, you know what? I give my phone back.
But it's funny that you brought up woke, going through so many transformations, because I feel like the word cancel also went through a lot of transformations. I remember the first time I saw the word cancel, it was like a Stan Twitter thing. So it was like when it was an artist that maybe they don't like, maybe if the artist did something stupid, they'd be like, oh, they're canceled. Like, oh, you didn't come to my city to perform, you're canceled. Like, it was always a very lighthearted thing.
Yeah.
And then now it's like snowballed into this huge thing where it's like, it's almost like a death sentence, and everybody takes it so seriously. And I'm just like, yo, that's not a thing. That's not a thing,
or they be like, oh, now y'all want to cancel her so bad. Babe, we just said what she did was wrong. We didn't say that we was canceling her.
Every little bit of critique is canceling somebody.
It's okay. Yeah. We say that it's illegal to litter, but we're not gonna cancel her. We're not gonna, and I think I know what you mean.
So I want to talk about one of your latest videos, actually. It was the Ice Spice versus Cleo debacle. Did you watch like her whole?
Yes, I did. I love me some Cleo.
Could you give me a summary? Because I wasn't watching that. I don't have the attention span for that.
She's such a good storyteller. Like,
she love is a good storyteller. I believe it, but I'm just like, I don't know if I want to sit down and watch this. So give me the cliff notes.
The cliff. I mean, if you watch the trailer I did, it was
Okay, so I know the basics.
Wasn't really getting treated well on the tour, from her perspective. She asked security guard if she, help her with her bags. She said no. With the food things, it's just like, she felt like she was being excluded out. Like, that's all purposeful. I think my thing is, I felt like she didn't even really, like, she's like, oh, you got to pay for your own food. That's the only thing you got to pay for. I think that's one thing, but I think she felt like it was purposeful because it was just like so menial things. Like, okay, I can't get another chicken salad, like because the person would order chicken salads with the hair salads, and it was like, okay, like, order me one too, and it's like, well, the food is only for production. Cleotrapa cannot be, and it's like, okay, like,
what's an extra chicken salad?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As somebody that's even been behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, people are usually very accommodating. So I thought that was just like crazy to see. But I think it was just that she felt like it was intentional, and it was just like really a bad experience, to the point where it was like, this is the type of experience you have with somebody that you're not friends with,
Yeah. So do you think it was intentional, or do you think they were ever really friends?
Oh, folks, where's my media PR training?
I mean, I think
I don't know much about their relationship. I've met Cleo before. Cleo is very nice. She's very funny. She's also short. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I thought she would be a bit taller, but yeah.
Yeah, some people look so much taller, like in pictures.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought she was, but then now I see her, I'm like, oh yeah, of course she's a bit short. But I would say I really don't know, because I don't know them personally. I've met Cleo one a few times. A sweetheart. When I met her, she was high too. That was so funny. And she was like, "Oh, girl, I'm high." And there was food there too, and it wasn't even like she was trying to get the food either. She was like, "Oh yeah, let me." Like, she forgot.
Oh yeah, because they tried to call her big, or somebody tried to call her big back because she wanted to. Yeah, she was enjoying her meal.
That's the experience I had with her. It was like, there was food there, and I was like, "Yo, this food is busting!" Like that. And she's like, "Oh, I forgot they even had," like, it was one of those things, because we over there like talking and stuff, and I was really trying to go to the line, and then I see her all the way, and I was like, let me just talk to her before I go on the line. But I honestly, I can't say for sure. I just know with New York, and I would just say it's very New York.
Drama.
Like, we're very confrontational, and I just really love that, because we're like very like, okay, like, I'm gonna say how I feel, and this and that and this and that. I will say, like, I feel like Ice Spice response was kind of poorly thing. I feel like
the response, it could have been way more empathetic if if she's your friend, like you said, then
But like I said, I wasn't no fly on the wall. I don't know nothing. Nobody gave me no chicken salad, no steak, nothing, no Italian restaurant, no nothing. I'm just a viewer. But yeah, doing the trailer, it was so funny, because I am mutual to her, and I was like, oh, I hope she likes it. Like, I hope she thinks it's funny, because I exaggerated on some parts, and I'm like, but I'm glad she did like it, because I felt like I don't know. I try to do this with my skits where I feel like sometimes when you do skits, especially about something that's a viral issue, you could tend to like dog pound on being mean to the person.
Yeah.
And I was noticing, I don't know, I notice stuff like that. Like people don't know how to be funny, so they be mean instead.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like,
Yeah.
I really want to make this funny, not mean.
And
You
you
get what I'm
don't want to
saying?
make, you don't want her to get offended by it or
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
personal.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. So she did like the video, which that was
No, she
funny.
did. She commented. Yeah,
Okay. That's
yeah.
good. But yeah, like you said, that was a very, I don't know, maybe it's just because like I'm also from New York, I'm from Brooklyn. So
Oh,
I
you are
definitely
really?
I definitely
I was in
know.
Jamaica doing in Atlanta.
It's actually a lot of us down here. It's a
Really? Oh,
big, yeah, we have a
African.
huge Afro-Caribbean. Oh, you gotta come down here. We have a huge
Mhm.
Afro-Caribbean population down here.
Okay,
So
I
yeah.
got it.
But I was
Oh, what
like,
part
this
of
is
Brooklyn
just
you
a
from?
regular. I'm from East Flatbush.
Okay, very. You right up there. I'm
Hmm.
in Brownsville.
Yeah.
I'm in Brownsville right now.
Oh, okay. Me and somebody, I was at like a family barbecue the other day, and me and a family friend, we were talking about the gentrification like in Brooklyn right now. I don't know if
Oh,
you saw that viral post of this girl, this white woman on Twitter. She posted that she can't leave her building because there was a whole performance going on her stoop.
oh
And
yes,
it
I
turned
seen
out it was like
that.
lettucey, and it was a whole crowd of people. They blocked off the street, and she couldn't come out her building because they were right on the stoop. And that
I'd be like, excuse me, like I'm in the projects. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay.
and I'm like,
Oh, okay. I gotta go to
personally,
work.
I would have still came downstairs. I would have been in the back, giving a little shimmy,
Right.
giving a little, something.
I would have came right
But
there. Excuse me. This free?
but I do think it's very hilarious that they did not tell anybody in the building. It was just like, fuck it, this is our stage. So
That
it
had to
is
be Best Side though. That give me Best Side because Best
it
Side
does. Yeah,
is
yeah,
so gentrified, and I know that was
yeah.
I kind of grew up in Best Side, and Best Side used to be like very like Black African
Yes.
American,
Even
because I
Crown
feel like
Heights.
all the
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Kind of Crown
Crown
Heights
Heights
too. Yeah,
too,
yeah.
and I feel like the Caribbeans were mainly in like the Flatbush section, East Flatbush,
Yeah.
Flatbush section, and the Canarsie.
Mm-hmm.
But it used to be very, and I remember when I don't remember, but I remember when like people were just selling their houses because everybody that lived in Best Side had a house.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't that many like projects. I mean, there's projects and stuff in there, but everybody had like a brownstone or something like that. Yo, so many people were selling their houses because they was offered so much money for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then like. Yeah, and then everybody was moving down south. I remember was it 5th or 6th grade or 7th grade? I had like 4 friends move down south, like 4 or 5
Yeah.
friends moved down south. Everybody's going to North Carolina and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
North
That's
Carolina.
exactly what happened. 2007, 2008. I think that was around the time
Yeah,
Obama went
yes,
into office. Yeah.
but that was during the
Recession.
yeah. Literally, everybody
And
was.
yeah, my mom was like, my mom wants a house, but buying a house in New York is not easy. And we not trying to live in Jersey, and we wasn't
And
trying to live in
nobody
Long
was trying to live in
Island.
Brownsville. My mom,
Oh, and I'm damn sure not trying to live in no Canarsie. Okay. No shade to the people
no,
out there, but ain't nothing out there. Okay.
it's on
So,
a sewage. It's just on a sewage. Can I see?
I mean, I guess they got Coney Island, but
True.
so she was like, let's just go to Atlanta with more space. We can get a huge house and more land. It's just
Yeah.
more
That's what everybody
attainable
was
down
doing.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
love
I
Atlanta.
definitely get that. Yeah. But the hell was we talking about?
Yeah, we just went off a whole.
What was we
We was talking about New York. That's what
Yes.
happened.
Okay. So Brownsville, and I was saying how they're kind of starting to push the gentrification towards Brownsville, and she was saying that she feels like Brownsville will probably never be gentrified. But I don't know.
I don't think so. I feel like they tried to because they literally made like 2 hotels around here. And my thing is, ain't nobody
Mm.
coming to Brooklyn to sleep in Brownsville. I'm sorry. Have a hotel in Brownsville. Man, the hotel done changed like 2 different management and it just ended up being a shelter.
Damn.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I see them
Damn.
trying it, but they did
Yeah.
make this big condominium place over here, like by the towers, because it's like 6 projects all in one area. That's the real crazy
Mm-hmm.
part about it's all in one area.
Brownsville, yeah.
Yeah, but and I don't see nobody living there, and it's like right in front of a bus stop. I don't see no park. You guys didn't think. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think they probably thought with its proximity to JFK, they probably
Yes.
thought it would bring more people. But
And
I can
because
go
it's
to
in the
LaGuardia,
middle
it's
of
fine.
everything, it's near Crown Heights, it's near Bed-Stuy,
Yeah.
it's near East Flatbush. It's like, okay, maybe everybody want to be. No, baby, they in Bushwick.
They in Bushwick, but you know what? They in Flatbush too. Like the other day I was on Parkside and it was so many Caucasians just casually
Wow.
walking down the street. And I've never seen that before, but they were just so comfortable. And I'm like,
You know
it's
what
just not the
seen?
same.
I
Not the same.
seen, we usually have like Jehovah Witnesses come because I work from home, so I'm always getting I'm like, hey, is it Amazon? And it's a guy in a suit, and I'm like, but we do get like a lot of like, I don't know if you ever had Yogi Beer, but Yogi Beer was like a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when they come and they try to like reach out to you and minister to you, and like,
Mhm.
everybody in Brownsville is belonging to a church. There's so many churches in Brownsville, but Mormons came. Mormons. I was
Mormons,
like,
yeah.
wow, what y'all doing up in here?
Yeah.
Is this your demographic? And I knew it was so
Yeah.
weird because she was wearing like this long, flowery, like skirt and dress.
Dress or
And
yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, like that's such an interesting. And then she handed me a paper and I said, oh, yeah, that's because I was like, why are you in Brownsville?
That should be your next skit. Have you done that before?
Oh no, well that literally just happened to me last week. But I don't even know how I had to do that because I feel like that's such a niche thing. Why?
There's like the Mormons are okay. There's actually this show on Hulu. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's
Yes, I
called
heard of
The
it.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah. Have you watched it?
We just on FaceTime at this point, girl. But
Yeah, I know.
no, I haven't. I haven't.
Okay, you need
Hulu
to.
too
This
much
is
with the commercials.
it is okay. It is a lot of commercials, but when you get past the commercials, it's good
It's
trash
good.
TV. I mean, like
Really?
2008, 2009 trash TV, like Flavor of
Collars and
Love level
tiaras.
trash. Yes, you know, like real Jersey Shore just mess. And they're Mormons, or I mean, they say they're Mormons, but they don't really do anything that Mormons are supposed to do. But it's
They're ethically Mormon.
yeah, I guess by association, like they're not supposed to drink. One of them is like basically a drunk. She's constantly drinking.
Wow.
They're not supposed to have sex before marriage. They all had kids before marriage. There's one girl on there who's married with 2 kids, never had an orgasm.
Oh.
It's just a lot going on. But it's funny that you said you was like, what are the
Get her
Mormons doing
Rose
over
toys
here?
and get off that show.
Okay, so there's actually an episode where one of the girls, she gets like a brand deal because they have this thing called Mom Talk, I guess, on TikTok. And I guess it's a bunch of Mormon wives that, or Mormon moms that come together. Yeah. And one of them had a brand deal for sex toys. So that was how she started talking about it. She was like, yeah, I never had an orgasm. And she was like, do you need this? Like,
I
but
got one of those. I get a few of those.
really,
But yeah, I just never do it because it just didn't align with my brand. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know even how I would promote that to you guys. Oh, gee, y'all, I had a great time because it just
I
even
mean, sex is funny. So, or sex can be funny.
it
But I feel like
is,
there's always a
but
way.
I don't know. I just don't even. I wouldn't even know how to. Hey, you said the last one was good, and it just imagine that.
That one friend who's never had an orgasm.
I could have did that. That is true. Don't give these people any ideas when they hit me up with
Listen, if
money.
you need management, just let me know. I'm available.
I just left my management, but yes.
Really? Why?
That's another story for another day. But
Okay.
it ended. It ended.
Y'all just didn't align anymore.
Basically,
Yeah.
Basically, it just boundaries.
Okay. Yeah.
But I will say, I do still, with me being such a creator without management, because I am like going into new management with someone doesn't have management, I do still have a lot of opportunities. So when I get into a lot of spaces and it's like, oh, they're like, who's your management? Because one thing creators going to do is talk about who is they being managed by. And when I say, oh, like I'm not managed, they're like, what, girl? I see you with this. It's just me, man. It's just me and people that like look out for me, like literally.
Yeah. I do think eventually you'll definitely need it.
But I want to go. I think I want a management that can do something for me that I can't do for myself.
Of course, that's the whole point.
I feel like a lot of times management is just answering your emails, Like,
That's
I'm
more.
not.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I feel like I can get assistance for that and not even give you any of the cut because I can just do
You
all
need a
that.
manager that's really in the field. Like,
Yeah,
go
like
outside,
come
go,
with their own legal
network,
team. They
go.
come with this.
Yeah.
They lunches with.
Yeah.
But the goal is to be funny right now. I don't even really care too much about the whole money thing. I'm just
Yeah. Well, listen, the money will definitely, I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times,
the money going.
but the money will come. Um, so I want to know, what does it really mean to be a dying breed?
Ah, love that question. To be a
Hmm
dying breed, I really feel like it's just being unique. Like, there's really
hmm
not much of you around. Like, what you're doing is like, it makes people say, "Wow, I hope more people are born like that." Like a Gemini, like that. It's funny because how that video even came up is because I had that one girl that makes cleaning her whole personality, because that's what I was doing, like her whole
hmm
personality series, because one video had took off doing that. And yeah, because I did like pretty her whole personality. Then I remember I was trying to do like a video like either every day, and I was like, let me just do this cleaning one, but I was like, it's not gonna do that well. Man, that thing did so well.
It's always
And
the
yeah,
ones you don't think will do well.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
did, it did so well because I thought nobody was gonna get it. Like I thought it was so niche. I'm like, they probably gonna think I'm like making stuff up. But
hmm
I remember it did so well that the in the video I said, "Oh, like you guys don't clean." I'm a dying breed, and I just said it like not even for it to be the joke, but I just needed her to say something, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Dying breed, ha, ha, ha," like dying breed, ha. And so I was just like had a little SpongeBob moment. When he sticks his hand out and everybody like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, let me say it to my next kid." They're like, "Ha, dying breed," and I was like, "Oh,
hmm
wait a minute, did I just got something?" So then I kept doing it again, and then I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
getting tired of it. Let me stop doing it." Funny, but where's the dying breed? I'm like, oh, you guys want me to
Don't
keep
want
doing
that.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll keep, because I had stopped for a while. So I was like, okay, this is my
It's
platform. I'm gonna
annoying.
say whatever I
Yeah.
want to say. Yeah. Then I was like, you know what, dying breed, and then it was making me laugh because it's so dumb. It's so dumb to me.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys are loving it.
Yeah. You know how the like the very mindful, very demure
Very
girl,
demure.
how she
Yeah.
kind of like tried to, I think she's trying to like trademark it or something like that.
Hmm.
Would you try to do that with a dying breed?
Yes, I would, but because I haven't done it, but I'm trying to do it
Mm.
because when you
You
look
got to
at
get
it's
in there
already
and do it
trade.
first.
Yeah, it's trademarked already, but to different stuff. Like, what was the one of the
Oh, I
things?
see.
It was like a music production team, and I was like, yeah, I already know
Mm.
some SoundCloud rapper that's trying to do that,
Yeah.
but it was already like 2014 before, and it's people don't understand like with trademarking and copyrighted. As long as you got a video of you using it first or implementing it first, that's like half the case for you. I
hmm
think with her, she's trying to like merch and also other things. So I guess it was more tricky. I am trying to do merch as well. Thing is, I just want good merch. I don't want no shirt y'all gonna sleep in at night, like some pajamas, so I can make a
Yeah,
quick 20. I
that's
want
one of my pet peeves when it comes to creatives or like artists, influencers, whoever. They sell merch and it's literally just a Canva template. And I'm like, you
yes,
couldn't get you like a graphic designer with some good ideas and like
that or just
don't be lazy. Yeah.
good good clothing because sometimes it's
hmm
not even what if it's a good hoodie, man,
Oh yeah, if
I'll
it's
wear
like a
it.
good quality hoodie,
A
I don't care
hoodie,
what's on it. Yeah.
exactly. So
hmm
that's what I'm trying to do. I just want good quality stuff. Also because I feel like a lot of like from an ethical standpoint, like a lot of merch just goes in the garbage. Like people buy it. Haha, word it, got your merch. Okay. Anywho, and then it's the next thing and it's in the goodwill. I
Yeah.
don't want it to be like that. I want to be like, oh, you throwing fits with this on. You got the little
hmm
it look cute. You want to wear it. Like it's a staple and it's like it's so good it almost don't look like merch. And
Yeah. Are you scared of the visibility that you're getting? Does it make you nervous?
uh I feel like yes and no because I want before I get even big to the point where I want to be big, I want to show a lot of my personality first because I don't want to. I feel like because the skits took over because I didn't start off doing skits. I was just talking my stuff
Mm,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't really start doing skits. I was just talking. I used to talk about how my mom didn't give me braces when I was younger and all this other stuff, and I just did a skit, and then that's what. Well, actually, no, that video took off, but I was like, oh, let me just throw a skit in there because I'm doing whatever I want. And I guess because I started doing more and more skits, a lot of people don't know what's my personality. I remember there was a time when somebody was like, please be yourself because I'm starting to get scared. Like, where's the real? I was playing so many mean girls. It was like, okay, girl, we get it now. Can you show us something?
Like, are you actually a mean girl or?
Yeah, because people was like, you're way too good at this. Like, I'm actually a little nervous. Yeah, so I want to show more of my personality before I get big because I don't want people to be like, oh, you changed, or when was she like this? I want y'all to know what y'all buying into. But I'm such a girl's girl. I'm a sweetheart, so I'm not really scared of that. I know deep down inside, like, I'm not a bad person, so I'm not scared. Like, people be like, oh, are you scared you're going to get canceled or stuff? I'm like, canceled for what? I don't be doing nothing.
You'd be surprised. People could just make shit up. People be bored and they just pull shit out their ass.
I'm watching one of my creative friends go through that. Like, she just, like, you know, when you rant about something and you don't even think it's that, like, deep. And it was like, well, am I the only one that sees that this creator is getting out of touch? And I'm like, what did she say?
Yeah.
You know, people pick and prod at small things, but also that's a projection of them. Like, I can only be myself. Like, I can't even sit here. And so I want to, like, get more visibility, but with me being myself as well, so that people don't put an image of me of how they have me in their head, so that when I'm not it, they're like, oh, you know.
Yeah, they can't say you switched up because it's like, this is what you've been.
No, who is this person? What are you talking about?
Yeah, people really do pick things apart. Like, even with the thing with Lotto and that song Brokey. I don't know if you saw. She has a song called Brokey on her album. And one girl made a TikTok saying how she felt offended by the song because she felt like it was taking a shot at broke people, which is most of us, which is like the average American. And a lot of people started dogpiling on, and they're like, yeah, like she's talking shit about us, and like she like Lotto knows them. I don't know, taking it very personal.
I do want like a video like kind of like that, where it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like that one friend, but like they're offended about money or something like that. I don't know how to say it, but it's like, oh yeah, we gonna drop bottle of thing. Yo, he had mad red leather seats and wow, so he has 3 cars when he only needs 1? Like, isn't capitalist ruling like you know, I gotta do something like that where it's like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm like over here trying to think of a
title. Because what it is really, it's the title that makes or breaks the video for me. Me and Tanner are always talking about this, but it be the title. Because sometimes I feel like I'll over explain myself in the title. Like that one girl who sometimes doesn't do what she needs to do, but she always, and it's like, girl, what are you talking about at this point? Everybody blinded by the title. They don't even know how funny.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just be like straight to the point, but enough to pull people in and make them want to watch. Yeah.
So that's why I'm always like struggle with the title. That's the hardest part of it, the titles.
Yeah, social media is just, I don't know, social media is weird. I hope that one thing that I often see with influencers that come up is everybody loves them, and then, you know, next thing you know, they hate them. Hopefully that does not happen to you, but if it does, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. That means you're probably doing something right, because I feel like it's like a rite of passage for when people
go through like a hate
you go through, it's always you it comes with the territory. So you know how people be like, you know, an artist made it when they start getting accused of praising the devil or being like a devil worshiper. Yeah, Illuminati. Yeah. So it's like, once you got those, you might be doing something right.
I hope not. I hope I piss off like the right people. Like, it's like the people that are like so mean and so vile. It's like, okay, good, I'm doing something good. Whereas like I piss off a group of nuns. It's like, oh girl, what are you doing? But yeah.
Or a group of Mormons. So.
Okay, no, please do.
Well, towards the end of my episode, I like to do something called What Grinds My Gears. It's a segment called What Grinds My Gears, where we each talk about something that grinds our gears. So can you think of anything that grinds your gears at this moment?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
That you haven't already turned into a skit. Something that grinds my gears is the way people are acting about this election. Ooh. People are just not being normal. Granted, Americans aren't normal, but I feel like now that we have a woman running, a non-white woman, people are acting extra weird. And I'm just like, I usually hate this time of year because I'm like, it's nonstop. Like even the ads, it's like constant Trump ads, Kamala ads
on Twitter.
on Twitter, on Hulu.
Oh wow, Hulu.
Kamala wants you to kill your babies, or like those crazy ads, because
Wow.
they can like cut up sound bites to serve whatever agenda
Yeah.
they're pushing. So it doesn't necessarily have to be accurate, and they know that people don't do research, so they could just be like, Kamala wants you to kill your babies, and people will be like, wow, really? Trump 2024. And then it's like, well, but I'm honestly just ready for this election to be over. I am very anxious to see what's going to happen because our livelihood is quite literally at stake. But yeah, this election season is something that grinds my gears.
Yeah. Are you registered to vote? Because I'm getting on.
I Yeah, what, let's plug that in. Y'all need to make sure y'all registered to vote.
Register, please, because
Yeah, and it's a lot of voter fraud going on. So check to make sure that, a lot of people register
you in
maybe 2, 3,
Atlanta, so
4 years.
you
Yeah,
definitely need to.
definitely
I
make
mean,
sure,
I'm
check
good
to make
either
sure.
way.
Because apparently if someone has enough information about you, they can go online and they can deregister you. So
Really?
if they have your name, your address, if they have enough information, and it's not hard to get that stuff with scamming. So they can get all that info and deregister you, and then,
Face fraud, face glitches. That's what
mm-hmm. And then we're fucked for another 4 years. So y'all
right.
make sure y'all go vote, please. And make sure you register to vote. Yeah.
I think what grinds my gears is I hate people. I don't know how to explain, but I don't like dog piling. I think that's my new thing. When
Mm-hmm.
like somebody has made a point, then another person made a point, then the third person made a point,
Makes the
fourth
same
person made the
point.
same point,
I'm like,
fifth
okay,
person
we
made the
got
same
it.
point. At
Oh
this
my
point, you just want to
God. Yeah.
regurgitate the same thing that person said. Like,
Or you just want
and
to go
what I
viral.
hate is when TikTok would like show me the same people making the same point. Like, please, and I'm like scrolling. I'm like, I don't know. It's
Mm-hmm.
just I think one thing I like about that I kind of missed about TikTok before it was that everything used to move so fast. Like it'd be one like big drama thing, and the next day it's like nobody cares about it. But
Yeah.
now it's like I guess
It goes on for
everybody.
days.
I think everybody knows like that's like the method to get like views and stuff because everybody wants just because I've seen it, somebody else hasn't seen it, so it's a quick
Mm-hmm.
way to get views. So not everybody's doing it, so it's to the point where it's like overkill. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
just miss when everything was fresh and cool and everybody
Yeah.
was just offering new perspectives. I think that's why I even started doing like them documentaries, them videos and stuff. Cause like, okay, like wrap it up. This is the little documentary I needed. But yeah.
Yeah. I think what contributes to that is people bringing TikToks over to Twitter. Then that creates a whole
Mm.
new discussion, and even more people, like you said, that hadn't seen it before. So now they run to TikTok to go see it, and it just draws the situation out. Yeah, that does get really tired because I'm like, it's just so much shit going on, and we all know there's like what, like a 48-hour refresh period when it comes to news. Like in 2 days,
Hmm.
3 days, people will be over this. But I think with TikTok, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
It's longer now. Like even with the whole like MUA thing with the wedding thing, I honestly was going to do
oh
a video
yeah.
on that, like one of the movie series. I'm like, oh, this probably like it was like something crazy, funny, but it was like I thought like in 48 hours nobody was gonna remember it, and it usually takes me around like 3 or 4 days to make those type of videos because I have to do so many like different
Mm,
takes. So I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna care about it. And then like literally till this week, people are still talking about it. There's new people having their perspectives, and then also everybody
mm-hmm.
always, oh, this is me surviving, or everybody hops in on
Also,
the
yeah, tell their side.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was very interesting. That MUA. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. What did you think when you saw it?
Honestly, I was like, oh, she's one of them sweet people that just don't understand to like.
Yeah, maybe they don't understand like social cues, maybe.
That's one of my as a comedian. It's like I'm just telling jokes. Everybody's like, huh.
Yeah.
like
You
this
don't
girl,
see,
like
yeah.
hurry up. So I always like read the room to the point where I'll like stop a joke early, like they time me. They're like, "Hey, why'd you stop?" Oh, you wanted me to continue? Like I need to get that verbal like cue. But
Confirmation,
also
yeah.
people be too people pleasing, too lack of boundaries, and because honestly, this could all like, "Hey, baby, you gotta go." That's it. People be too
Yeah.
scared of being mean and that
Or being
when you
seen
know,
as mean when really
yeah, and
you're
it's like
just,
who cares? Like, and I think it's
yeah.
because I'm from New York, where I'm just very confrontational, and I've noticed that like Western and South, where people are just like have a nice way of being mean or something. Where
Because
it's like,
they love to say we're mean.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
New
but
Yorkers
no,
are
we're
so
just
mean. Yeah.
we have a mean way of being nice. Like it's just like, no, baby, you
Yeah.
can't do that. But I'd rather just say, hey, baby, you gotta go, instead of like she's here and everybody's talking about her, and it's like, oh, well, you sure look tired. I hope you could probably
Hope
go
you get home
home. But
safe.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Instead of she's like, oh
Just
no, I'm
saying
gonna
straight
stay for
up.
10
Yeah.
more hours, and was like.
hmm
So I think that's what I don't like. And I used to, when I went to school in California, everybody was so passive aggressive. Nobody
What
wanted
part
to
of
like.
California?
It was like Orange County, so it was like
Mm.
Anaheim by like that Disney World, yeah, or Disneyland.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Okay.
so passive aggressive, so I just felt like nobody wanted to just say the thing, and then when you would say the thing, everybody would treat you like you're mean. I'm like, we were all just thinking this, no, and
I
that's
know.
also
Why
how
can't
the
I say
corporate
it?
world
Yeah.
is too. So
hmm
I kind of just take a step back from that, and I just like, hey, if you talk, just talk to me one on one, and I'll let you know what's up. But I will never.
Yeah.
People they need to just assert their boundaries and say this and that, because that went on longer than it should have. Everybody
Oh, it's
sounds like they
way
too
too long.
scared.
I think, yeah, I don't think there was one person wrong in the situation. I think everybody could have
Yeah.
did things better than they did. But it was definitely drawn out much longer than it should have been. But it's interesting that you say that because I feel like that's the case even for like entertainment. Like I work in media, I'm a journalist,
Mm.
but I also have a background like in music specifically. And there's a lot of things that it's like nobody wants to say the quiet part out loud. You're
Yeah,
like
and
you're
it
just
just
not a yeah. And then when you do, you're either blackballed, because it's a very small industry and word gets around, and it's very easy for someone to be like, oh yeah, she rubbed me the wrong way, so you shouldn't work with her. And then that can
mm-mm.
snowball into other people. So you do kind of have to be very intentional about the things you say and how you say
Mm-hmm.
them. I definitely get that.
That's why I
But in
like
that
comedy, because I
case,
could say the quiet part out
you
loud
can
and be like,
exactly,
ah! But honestly,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Unless
So
you're like Dave Chappelle.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
some things it's
Oh
gonna
my
piss
god.
people off. Yeah.
They be losing the part. He say the quiet part out loud and then scream it to the when nobody agrees. Like, hey, we wasn't thinking that. He's like, no, we are
Yeah.
thinking it.
Right.
No, only you. Are you okay? It's like,
Yeah. So who are some of like your favorite comedians or people that you looked up to growing up, or you kind of like not try to copy, but I guess like wanted to emulate career wise?
yeah. It was always been Jimmy Kimmel. I'm always saying this. Everybody's like Jimmy Kimmel is
Really?
so crazy. Yes, because
You being serious?
no, but let me
Jimmy.
just tell you.
Wait, let me make sure because it's two Jimmys. Like I always get
Are you
confused.
thinking
Which
about
one's
Jimmy
that?
Fallon?
Oh my God. Yes, I am. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking
Oh,
about Jimmy Fallon, and I'm like, are you
oh
want
no, no.
to
I
try
never
that
used to watch
again?
Jimmy Fallon. No, no.
Okay,
My
no,
mom
Jimmy Kimmel is
my mom
hilarious. Yes.
always used to watch Jimmy Kimmel at night, and that was like our thing. And I remember one time because he comes off at late at night. I'm like, "Mommy, can I sleep in your room?" Because she's the only one that had a TV in her room. And I remember he said like this raunchy joke, and I wasn't even supposed to understand. And I'm like 6 years old, like just holding my face in the pillow, laughing. And my mom like, "Are you sleeping? Like, why are you laughing at this?" It was so dumb, but I've always liked the host and bring people on in the Guillermo. I used to just love that.
hmm
When I did stand up, I used to watch a lot of old stand up. So I used to watch a lot of old Dave Chappelle. So he's like, "Oh, sprinkle the
hmm
crack on and stuff."
Yeah.
And I used to like Mad TV, the Amanda Show. I
hmm
used to always love like sketchy type of comedy. I was always just funny, just in person. I didn't really emulate nobody. I think that's what made me so unique. But
hmm
those were people that I really enjoy. Like I just like when people do it so confidently, like they don't care. Like you could just say bullshit up there, and people are just like, "Hey, this is
Laugh.
funny as
Yeah.
well." Like yeah,
hmm
so I love that.
Yeah. It's kind of like I think with that, like you said, needing that level of confidence when you do stand up. I
Yeah,
think
you
there's a
do.
level of confidence that you have where it's like people want to laugh because they
They see
feel
you having
like,
fun up there.
yeah. So yeah, I definitely think that's like a level of confidence that you have to acquire as time goes by, you know, in your comedy journey. But yeah.
Let me do a shameless
So
plug then. Can I?
yeah, of course. No, plug yourself. Is there anything,
Yeah.
I usually ask this too, I ask my guests if there's anything, do you have any parting words, anything on your heart, anything you'd like to say?
Okay, yeah, of course. Well, one, I am coming out with a sketch comedy show, collaborating with some of your favorite TikTokers. That's in the works. You can look out for
Mm-hmm.
that October. So it's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else I gotta plug? Always be yourself, unapologetically you. Be unique, do things different. Like you guys are the last of a dying breed, so act accordingly.
Yeah.
Uh, always believe in yourself, have fun, and I mean, this world is a hard world we live in. We all just living for the first time. Don't take life too serious. Always
Mm-hmm.
stop to settle down and have a laugh. So many people be like, "Oh my god, I binge watched your whole thing because you just made me feel good for a long time." And I just hate well, I love that you guys can feel good just from watching my stuff. But
Yeah.
so life has so much out there that you should also feel good about. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that urban novel series of part 9 or 8 is coming out very soon, like probably like this week.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. Oh, if anybody want to send me some hair or something, because I'm taking these braids out, you know what, hit me up at.
Hit me up too. I need some new bundles.
It's so hard to find good bundles now. Oh my god.
Somebody was like, the bundles that we had in high school is not the bundles we have now.
Literally.
I don't know what
I used to
happened.
wash and use them and they would still be full and thick.
Mm-hmm.
The bundles that they had on Bad Girls Club was not the same. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those was good bundles. I miss Bad
Now
Girls Club.
everybody had Instagram boutiques now, and it's like you don't know who from the fake, the real. People be doing fake.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
You don't know what the quality of the hair is like. You don't, yeah,
Right.
it's different. Well, Michele, I had a great time speaking with you.
Same.
And thank you for agreeing to come on. I really
Of
appreciate
course.
it. And I'm excited to see what's in store. I'm really excited to see that merch. I would like to
Yes.
purchase when it does
Okay.
come out.
Lord, I will send you guys the link when I get it up and running. My
Mm-hmm.
sister's been on my butt about it. But yes, that should be out October, November. But now it can't be no crop top no more. That's why. Of course it was crop top. But now it's like, oh, I've been
Yeah.
waiting too long. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited to see what else you got for us, what you have in store.
I appreciate it. You have the most amazing teeth, by the way. You have the
Thank
teeth.
you.
Yeah.
It's honestly my best attribute. So
Really?
I make sure to
I was like,
really.
yeah. I'm like, oh.
It's literally like it's all I have. It's my most redeemable quality.
Oh,
So
please. You say that as you have a beat face, a nice side part, full edges, like,
thank
bye.
you. Thank you. Thank you. You're far too kind.